Seesheen Endoscopes Operation and Precaution CH13 Series. Open the suitcase. It contains Operation Section, Y-type Lure T assembly, suction valve, waterproof cap, pipe flusher, cleaning brush, portable leak detector and leak detector tube. Open the button box carton. The contents of the box contains image processor, power adapter, power cable, SD card reader, SD card, HDMI DVI video cable, BNC video cable. Operation section composition and structure. The operation section consists of distal tip, bending section, insertion tube, insertion tube sleeve, instrument channel port, operating handle, function buttons, suction cylinder, angle control lever, video connection cable. Lure T assembly installation. The next step is to install the Lure T assembly. First, align the bottom knob of the Lure T assembly with the instrument channel. Tighten it clockwise to complete the installation. This part is the hemostatic valve. If perfusion is required during surgery, loosen it and remove it. Above is the fiber optic locking knob. Insert fiber. Once the fiber optic extends to the appropriate length at the tip, tighten the knob clockwise to secure the optical fiber length. Suction valve installation. Align the suction valve lever with the groove, and press it in directly to complete the installation. To remove, simply twist upward. Image processor components and installation. You can see the SD card slot here from above. The slot contains a standard SD card. On the right is the power button. Short press to power on. Press and hold to power off. On the side of the image processor, there are the following components: a microphone, CVBS video output interface, used to connect the equipped BNC video cable, allowing images to be displayed on a third-party large screen. Below is the HDMI video output interface, used to connect the equipped HDMI to DVI video cable, to deliver high-definition images to the third-party large screen. Further down is the 12V power interface. The product is equipped with power cord and power adapter to charge the image processor. The last one is the video input interface, for connecting operation section for endoscopic images viewing. Operating section and image processor connection. Align the blue arrow marks on the video cable connector of the operation section with the blue mark on the input interface of the image processor. Insert the connector and press until you hear a click sound. It indicates the connection of the operating section with the image processor. The blue arrow marks on the video cable indicate the spring locking mechanism. To detach, gently hold the image processor with one hand, and hold the spring with the other hand. Follow the backward arrow direction to release it, then pull the entire connector out. Image processor function menu demonstration. Short press the power button to turn on the device. After the image appears, the time and date are displayed in the upper left corner. You can see the Seesheen logo on the upper right corner, which is a function hidden button. Tap the logo to hide the function menu. Tap the square icon to display the function menu again. Starting from the left side of the menu, the first icon is for the brightness adjustment. You can adjust the brightness of the LED light at the distal end of the operation section. with 4 levels of brightness, including turning off the light. The second icon is to switch the video output signal source. The image processor supports HDMI and AV signal source output. Tap this button to switch between them. The third icon is for adjusting the video output ratio. The default video output ratio is 16:10. The image output ratio of 16:9 or 4:3 can be switched with this button. The fourth icon is for the white balance. It allows you to adjust the color restoration of the image. The fifth icon has the playback function. You can view previously captured photos and videos. The sixth icon is for the information of the operation section. Here you can check the model and serial number of the operation section. The seventh icon is for the function settings. The image processor can be set for recording, full screen, corner cutting, color adjustment, white balance restoration, and so on. The last is the home button. Use this button to return directly to the home page. Operation section function buttons demonstration. Button 1 is for zoom in or zoom out. Short press this button to switch between different image sizes. There are 3 size options available. Button 2 provides the photo/video function. Short press to take picture. Long press to record a video. You can also tap to take pictures during the recording process. Long press this button during recording will stop the video. Button 3 is the freeze function. Short press this button to freeze the current picture. Press this button again to release the freeze. Angulation control lever for distal tip bending. Hold the operation section. Use the thumb to control the angulation control lever. By moving the angulation control lever up or down, you can adjust the bending section vertically. Operation method for optic fiber insertion. First, attach the Lure T assembly to the operation section. Slowly insert the fiber optic cable through the top of the locking knob on the Lure T assembly. Advance it until the fiber optic tip extends from the distal end of the endoscope. Tighten the Lure T assembly clockwise to secure the fiber optic in place. At this point, the laser fiber should appear in the image, at about 1/4 of the overall view. If the optical fiber tip is too close to the endoscopic camera, laser activation may interfere with the image and there is a risk of damage to the endoscope. When inserting instruments through the instrument channel, keep the distal tip as straight as possible, and only begin treatment once the instrument tip is visible on the monitor. Do not insert the fiber optic cable while the flexible endoscope's tip is bent, as this may damage the working channel of the endoscope. Precautions for the operation section. Avoid forcefully adjusting the angle to prevent damage to the angulation mechanism. Do not bend the insertion section within 10 cm of the protective sheath. Prevent insertion section from folding in half. The bending diameter should not be too small. It should be no less than 200 mm. When using a flexible endoscope, avoid applying excessive force or twisting the insertion section. Gently hold the insertion section to prevent it from overbending.